is the value of b minus a at least twice the value of 3 to the n minus 2 to the n. So we could write the inequality that way. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what else to do with that, but just write it. You know, that's representing it using an inequality. Okay, so number one, a equals 2 to the n plus 1, and b is 3 to the n plus 1. So let's just put that in. It's 3 to the n plus 1 minus 2 to the n plus 1 greater than or equal to 2 times 3 to the n minus 2 to the n. So it's 3 to the 1 times 3 to the n less than 2 to the 1 times 2 to the n greater than or equal to, let's distribute it just so now we can start to compare them. 2 times 3 to the n minus 2 times 2 to the n. Okay, so, well, compare this. I mean, these are the same here. I can get rid of that. It's 3 times 3 to the n greater than 2 times 3 to the n. Okay, n is a positive integer. It's not a fraction or anything like that to make it a root or anything like that. Well, isn't 3 times 3 to the n going to be greater than 2 times 3 to the n? Or you could say 3 over 2. So the stem here, let's keep that separate. Is 3 over 2 times 3 to the n is greater than 3 to the n. I mean, that's telling us the answer then right there. That 3 over 2 times 3 to the n is going to be greater than just regular 3 to the n. So that's sufficient. Number 2 tells us n equals 3. Well, we don't know anything about b or a, so that's a throwaway just on its own. So 1 only.